In this video, I'm going to give you guys tips on how to stop overeating, control your appetite, and help you lose weight. Stay tuned. What up, a-holes? Holistic A-hole here. If it's your first time here, hit the subscribe button down below with the little bell so you can be notified of any new videos I'm putting out. Today I want to talk about something that I personally have struggled with, and that's how to stop overeating. How do you control overeating? Evolutionarily speaking, the way that we grew up eating was that when we were cavemen, like 1 million years ago, 2 million years ago, these guys would walk around, and ladies, and they would take berries off bushes. They would eat berries, and the sugar was the reward. It was the reward for eating something that the body needed to give it the nutrients, to give it the fiber, to give it the calories that it needed to keep going. But now that we don't have to live like that anymore, and we have products with high fructose corn syrup and artificial sweeteners, it's like a blast of all that sugar all at once. And the amygdala, the ancient brain, is back there like, yeah man, get more of this. This is what helps us survive. This is what keeps us going. Get more, get more, get more. More berries, more berries. But you're not getting any of the berry fiber or the berry nutrients or the berry calories. You're just getting the one part of it that triggers your brain to keep eating more. So then of course you just keep eating more, and you keep eating more high fructose corn syrup and more artificial sweeteners. And basically what it's doing is just continues this never-ending cycle until you say, I can't eat anymore. I just cannot physically put more in my body. I vomited in my mouth right now. So this is why you have to get rid of all the shit in your place, all the junk food. Replace all the junk food you have in your home with healthy stuff. Because if you're gonna binge eat, you might as well binge eat healthy stuff. You might as well just shovel fruits and vegetables into your mouth. Trust me, nothing will stop your craving for food faster than going into your kitchen and seeing just a big thing of ginger where there used to be some chocolate or like a bag of gummy bears. You'd just be like, dude, what am I doing right now? Like, seriously? Like, what was I thinking? I guess I'll just not eat. You might start to feel like shit because your body is withdrawing from all this crap that you're so used to eating. Nobody grabs a bag of potato chips like, oh, okay, I'm good. Put the bag, wrap it up, put it away. No, you're fucking sitting there. A lot of this also comes down to stress. So whatever you can do to manage your stress, be it sleep more, watch less TV, get off social media, you have to take care of your stress. A lot of that stressful emotional eating starts to go away. You're not gonna feel when you're eating that you're filling a void. You're actually eating to gain sustenance versus eating to avoid whatever it is in your brain that's stressing you out. There's things that you can do to control your appetite and to control not eating way too much. The first thing you want to do is dial into your mind. It's all mental. It's all up here. Understanding that there's the mind-body connection. You're not just obese because your body is programmed to gain weight. You're obese because you can't stop eating. You take in more calories than you put out. Yeah, I know there's hormones and genetics. It doesn't matter. What matters is, what are you putting in your stomach? The big thing is how do you feel full? How does one go about feeling full? You have to slow everything down. Most people aren't mindful of when they're eating. They're thinking, and that's the problem. People are thinking about everything except for the thing they're doing right at that moment. You start thinking about your day, you start thinking about people, you start thinking about your career, you're thinking about regrets, you're thinking about everything but what's actually happening in that moment, which is chewing food and then swallowing. The big thing is when you're eating, you want to gain a sense of mindfulness. When you're eating, remind yourself, oh yeah, I'm here eating. Whatever it is you're eating, just remind yourself, I'm sitting here eating right now. You got the fork going into your mouth, I'm sitting here eating right now. Oh God, I gotta go to work early. I gotta get the Tinder match. I gotta go to the mailbox. Oh man, that guy Derek's a real asshole in the office. Here's a good idea for that project. Oh yeah, I'm eating. Just stop, take a breath. Oh, I'm eating. Could be a long breath, could be a short breath. Oh, I'm eating. And then when you stop and do that, you remind yourself, oh yeah, I'm eating. I'm eating. There's a sense of flavor in the food I'm eating. There's the texture. You can start to feel your stomach get fuller when you just slow it down. You'll subconsciously slow down the eating. Your body will remind you like, hey, we're getting full, we're getting full. And then you'll hit that point of being full and then you won't eat anymore. There's a certain amount of time your stomach needs to process the food that's going inside and then communicate to your brain that, hey, we're getting full. If you're just shoveling food in as fast as you can, it doesn't give your stomach enough time to communicate to your brain like, hey, Dick, I'm working down here. Just give me a second, man. I know we're not feeling each other right now, but like, give me a second, man. I gotta work, you know, you're the brain, you're up there all high and mighty. But what about your stomach? You're doing your brain stuff. I'm down here doing all the dirty work. You're thinking, you get to do all that you want to do. Yeah, maybe I want to think about that hot girl you saw on the train or the guy who flipped you off in traffic. Maybe I want to think about going on vacation. Can the stomach think about going on vacation? Oh, that's right, I can't because I'm a stomach and I'm tied into your dumb decisions up there. So give me a second to process the food. This is a conversation that's happening between your brain and your stomach. But if you're just constantly shoveling food in, they can't have the conversation. My second thing, count your bites. If you actually physically count and set yourself a limit, like I'm gonna chew each piece of food I put in my mouth 20 bites. And then you put the food in your mouth and you're like 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20. And when you become conscious of that, you're gonna feel yourself get full because now your stomach has time to communicate back up to your brain like, hey dude, thank you brain, now we're working together. If you're just a person who eats a lot or you have a problem with overeating, don't put so much pressure on yourself to get this kicked in one day. Don't say, okay, I gotta stop eating everything I love eating tomorrow. If anything, starving yourself is not the answer. The answer is replace. At first, just replace. Replace the thoughts that you think when you eat. Replace the food that you binge eat with. You're still gonna have cravings. Those are never gonna go away. But if you can observe, if you can slow it down and say, oh man, I just want a hot dog right now. Take a moment, stop, identify, why do I want a hot dog right now? Is there something else I can eat other than a hot dog? Sure, I can smell a hot dog, it smells delicious, but do I want to feel like shit after I eat the hot dog? And when you start to put yourself in that mindset, you start to identify what is really going on with the root cause. Man, that hot dog smells good, I'm gonna go get a hot dog, but that's not gonna help me get a raise at work because that next problem will come up. So what's the point of eating the hot dog? Just smell the hot dog, let it be what goes into your brain, let your mouth salivate a little bit, but then move on. Your body's not craving food because it needs food. It's craving food because your brain is telling your gut to be hungry. Your gut's saying, I might not be hungry, and your brain's overriding your gut. Don't let your brain override your gut. Make sure your gut has control. So use your brain to allow your gut to feel more. When your gut feels more, you'll be more honest in what you put in your mouth. I would say a good way to help that too, to carry fruit with you. Carry an apple, carry a banana. So if you do start to get hungry, boom, you've got a banana, you've got an apple. And know you're gonna be okay because trust me, you're not gonna die of starvation. You're not gonna die. It's the 21st century, you're in a first world country, unless you're watching this in a third world country where I have to say thank you for watching. And I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you struggle with an eating disorder? Do you struggle with eating too much? Do you not have an eating disorder, but you just love to eat? Maybe you're in great shape, but you can't help once food hits your tongue, just eating everything on the table. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any episodes, any topics you want me to talk about, also leave that down in the comments as well. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you can be notified of any new videos I put out. I'm putting out 2 a week. If you love the channel, please share it with your friends. catch up on other videos on the channel. But most importantly, know in your heart that in my heart, I love you a-holes, and I can't wait to see you again. Holistic out.